whatever that power steering thing was, took away my overheating issue. Now it's really just going in and seeing what's up with this window liner, because it's annoying on the highway. It sucks. It's really bad. I'm gonna take care of that. I don't think it's all of the windows I think it's just the driver and passenger. I'd have to ask next time I have a passenger in here. I'm gonna have to ask if the wind noise is crazy. I have to get in alignment, and I've been looking at exhaust pipes, headers specifically, but I don't want to. If I don't need to go over, it's like I have conflicting ideas. Like go overboard and get like performance headers. You know what I mean? Just for the boys. You know what I mean? Or should I just, if it's as simple as a gasket or welding a hole, then taking care of it like that. I don't know. Other than that, the other problems I have is E85 it goes away really quick. So if you're converting, be aware of that. I already have a jug, like a big ass jug to kind of just hold E85 in there just in case. I'll probably put my little mix in there or whatever. I have been mixing 95 or 93 and E85, and it's been all right. It's been lasting longer than 93 and 85. I think I've done like a 50-50 mix. Yeah, it's all right. Y'all hear this? As I'm sure you heard, it was kind of squeaking. So I'm trying to spray some belt conditioner on it, see how that goes. Also, I was running E85, so I went to the tank was on E, and then I filled it up with 93. After doing that, I put some injector cleaner in it. I'm gonna run it until it goes empty again. Then I'm gonna fill up with 85 again. I think it's just smart to do that. I think I did maybe 3 tanks with 85. So I'm gonna clean it out. 85 is very, very corrosive. It gets in the fuel system and it eats shit up pretty much. And if you're not cautious of that, and if you're not doing preventative things like putting injector cleaner or fuel cleaner in your car while running E85, then you'll just end up replacing a lot of parts or just replacing lines and keep on having to do maintenance over and over again, which is annoying. Just like the oil too, it needs that oil too, it thins it out. So make sure if you're running to change it, you're gonna have to change it a lot more often than what it's saying in your owner's manual. Yeah. I am switching to synthetic. Fingers crossed. I think synthetic it's expensive. It's just like $70 to fill up at Valvoline. Probably cheaper if you buy it. I mean, it's working so far. Still squeaking. So I got to touching up on these tires. Clearly see they're dry. Missing air valve cap. But the reason why I said I got to working on it is because you can see the difference when they're clean. I need to get a wire wheel so I can get these parts right here, and I can really get it. Change the tires, of course. Just the little things, dude. I had this thing on the road for maybe 3 days, maybe 2. Maybe it was the second day I got it on the road. Then I had a crack in my windshield. Before. And this is the after. I could have did a better job, I just didn't know how to use the fucking kit. It was not the belt necessarily making the squeaking noise. It was more rather the alternator pulley. Honestly, a lot of stuff on this car is original. And the alternator is probably original as well. Definitely is. Gotta be, no doubt. I mean, I don't see anything in the records of it ever being changed. Maybe I could get away with just the pulley rather than doing the whole thing, but when I treat the car right, you know what I mean? Can I honk? I'm a honk. I think it is. This is leather or saddle conditioner. Hopefully that helps out with my chair a little bit. It's rough, you know what I mean? Once again, it is from 82. I did get those tie rods, but there's a bigger issue than just that. Like I mentioned, the guy left a note for me. He said, the driver's side and passenger side front are seized, suggest to bring to shop and get replaced. What he was talking about what was seized were the sway bar, maybe the sway bar link and the tie rods. So I got the tie rods, but the sway bar is non-existent. Like, as in there isn't one there. As in right now, I have Bluetooth sway bars, and I'm not connected. Like, it's bad. Like, there isn't, like, the whole left side of the sway bar has been eaten by rust, pretty much. So it's non-existent, and it's bad too. Like, for real, it's not there. I just hope I get that point across. Like, there is no sway bar on half of this car, or half of the front. Right now I'm gonna take control of what I can, like the exhaust. I don't know why I didn't record any of this shit. Now it's just gonna be me talking, but I did take it to the exhaust shop. My exhaust leak wasn't at the headers or anything like that. It was actually the air vent tube. Honestly, it looks like somewhere where you would put the O2 sensors on the exhaust. They just plugged it up, and the car's been running on a lot more. It's very quiet. It's a little too quiet. No, but for real, runs a lot better. I don't have the problem. From what I'm seeing so far, I don't have the problem where I'm coming to a stop and it kind of what you call that, bucks, and it has a rough idle. I don't seem to have that problem anymore. And now I'm just gonna work on the battery tie down. I'm hoping that this battery tie down I got actually works. And while I was at the exhaust shop, I noticed that I guess the seal at the transmission, where the transmission meets the axle, is leaking. It isn't profuse. It's just leaking, and it bothers me. So that's one thing.